What's up? This is Urban Energy Hangout. My name is Dante Steele, and I am the founder of the brand Urban Energy TV. And what it's about is it's it's pretty much a brand that promotes energy to the urban public, or introduces energy into the urban public through entertainment. Through urban entertainment. You know what I mean? I have videos like rap videos, or I'm rapping about energy and metaphysics. Got videos where I'm dancing, connecting to a tree. Uh, you know, the hip hop pop and lock dance while connecting to a tree. I got skits. Trying to start. I'm starting to get into short films. But yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Because I feel like energy and spirituality is mysticized. So I'm taking a leap of faith and trying to introduce energy into the public in a way that other people can relate to it through this entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So then people can start to get connected to energy, which is my overall goal. But obviously this isn't something that's been done before, so it's a risk. But I think it can happen because just me knowing who I am, like my ability to understand lots of things. Like I can dive deep into the inner workings of things, of a lot of things. So I can really, I really dig deep into understanding what something is, like urban culture. Like in order to understand, how I'm gonna try to combine energy or bring energy into the urban public, I need to study urban culture. Like, what makes it up? Why is it why is it that particular style and not something else? And once I understand that, once I study that, then I can say, or since I already understand energy, I can say, okay, this is this is energy. This is how I do energy. But then this is how urban people do this. I need to somehow combine it together in order to make it successful, make people appeal to it. So that's what I've been down that road, and I've just been studying a lot of business lately. A lot of, and let me say, I've been studying a lot of creativity in your art form, and creativity in your business. And I believe that's what's going to get energy out into the world, and this brand to be super successful, because obviously you're going to need a lot of money to actually experiment with different ways to get to different deeper states of energy and get lots of people together. But you can't get money unless you have a successful brand. Then how do you get a successful brand? You need to study every different aspect of handling your money, innovation, doing key activities to make you more money, and all those types of things that you need to understand business. You know, having logos, understanding how to tailor to your audience, understanding how the difference between active, engaged followers and people that just know of you. You know what I mean? Um, all these are important things to understand when you're trying to have a business, or when you're trying to bring out any goal. Period. You know what I mean? You have to start with because obviously money. If you obviously need money if you're gonna try to get some type of goal done. You know what I'm saying? Like Like, obviously my goal is to bring energy out to the world through this brand, Urban Energy TV. Well, I need to be the smartest out of the smartest to bring it about. You know what I'm saying? I need to get my business skills like on point, so where I can actually, have opportunities to make lots of money, hundreds of millions of dollars, possibly billion. So then I can have all the things, all the necessities, resources I need to actually bring energy out to the world and get to deeper states of energy, which is which we currently haven't done yet, and get to these deeper abilities. Um, let's see, yeah, that's the goal, and it's super important to actually understand this side. And then you also need to understand the art side. Like, I wouldn't even be able to bring this goal about if I don't even understand, the art itself, or the practicality of energy. You know what I mean? So I at first understand that, what certain things, possible things that we can actually do to bring energy, or get energy to the deeper states, and get to these deeper states and these deeper abilities, enhanced abilities that we want. You need to understand deeply how this whole energy thing works. Then once you understand how energy works, you need to go onto the business side, create a business behind yourself that can possibly, make you lots of money. Obviously, it has to be something that you're passionate about, but you have to get a business that can make you lots of money, and you have to give real value too. You know what I mean? And then once you have that, that's when you can actually, this platform for success can actually happen, which is the road that I'm going towards, that platform of success. And I also learned that you have to have a good a good focus devoted between the creative talent side and the business side. Because um, if you lean too much over towards the art side and talent side, then you can fuck your money up. You can just start to forget about the whole money in the business aspect and growing your business and making more money, and then, which ultimately fucks you up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like that. There's stories, countless of stories of people that just came in, to the business side, or the music industry or entertainment industry or whatever, or sports industry or whatever. They they focus, when they get deals and whatnot, they focus too much on their talent and improving themselves, and the talent side and the artful side, but then they stop focusing on the money and the whole business aspect, and growing, and managing money, and doing certain things, certain activities to make you more money. And then they end up getting broke in like 4 or 5 years, because they didn't do that, you know, because of that. So it's important to understand the business side. Then your art side can be good, but then you don't want to focus too much on business, because once you do that, then you start to get money hungry, and you forget all about your art and talent and your goals in the first place. So you have to have a healthy mixture, and of focus between the two. Otherwise, you can really fuck yourself up. And I know it's kind of hard. I mean, ultimately, what I'm saying is that it's pretty much hard work to get this goal out. You know what I mean? You can't half-ass it. You gotta, like, these goals, and this goal that I'm trying to go towards, which is bring energy out into the world, and through this entertainment. It it's going to take hard work, and countless days of grind, and putting hard work into what I'm doing. And then it'll pay off. It'll pay off. It'll first, it'll start off with just a little money coming in. Then I do certain smart strategy moves to for my art energy, and for my whole brand, and on the business side too. and then later on, I can, like I said, do certain key strategies to build that up, and then I make more money, and then I just keep doing that. I keep repeating it, repeating it, repeating it. You know what I mean? It's not that hard to become successful at something. It's just you need to think outside of the box. Don't like you need to have like that mindset. Like you need to have a really, really, really good mindset. You know what I mean? Like there's always you can almost say there's like cheat codes to be successful. You just have to understand it. You have to have that right mindset. Like give um if you give $1 million to a person that has a poverty mindset, they'll probably lose it all in 1 year. But if you take away $1 million from a person with a wealthy mindset, then they'll earn it back in a year. That falls true. A mindset is super powerful. A mindset trickles down into your thoughts and your actions. Your day-to-day actions and thoughts and activities. You know what I mean? That's how powerful a mindset can be. You know what I mean? Like you just automatically start thinking outside the box, like saving up money. Like people can literally just keep saving up money for a goal. Like just right there is a way to get successful. You know what I mean? Make good choices and investments. But then I'm even going, even beyond the idea of just becoming successful and making a lot of money and doing all that. I'm going into the energetic side too, like to the point where we can possibly levitate. We can do all these, you know, tr- um, enhanced telekinesis. Um, trans. What is it called? Transport, or what is it called? Where you disappear and reappear. You know what I mean? I forgot what it was called, but yeah, those type of enhanced abilities. Like I believe it can happen, and I believe it first starts with me handling my whole business side too. Like the energy and the whole thing is the art side and the talent side, but then my whole brand and making all the money and all that type of side, that's the business side. They need to go in hand for this to actually work, for me to actually become super successful at it and actually, possibly bring it out. And I believe that's the reason why most people weren't able to, or, aren't able to bring energy out. I see a lot of people out there, in this whole spiritual community, energy, metaphysical community. They just keep preaching about having these abilities and, you know, extrasensory perception and having all these types of things, but you never really see them, demonstrate or have some concrete, goal to actually strive towards, to actually make this possible. They're just people that, love, I ain't gonna say all of them, but most of them, they're just people that just love to sit back and, look into philosophy and just, sit back and not actually, find ways to make this possible. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that's where they messed up. And then the ones that do have, are connected in the energy, like maybe the qigong people, or others that actually have something. What they lack is the understanding of like true value. How can you make this truly valuable for other people to actually like, and how can you innovate to make what you have right now even better in the future? You know what I mean? You need to have, innovation and have good business skills. And I think that's where they fell off at. That's why I know you never see anybody, like you've never seen these abilities before. Like it's truly not out there in the public. You know what I mean? Like maybe people they can do small telekinesis or anything along those lines. And me being from Avatar Energy Master Institute, I can do some cool stuff like on certain times, and when the energy's stronger, I can I can make the air cold around me. If I'm with 5 people, I can make the entire room cold. Um, we can influence the weather with the group of us, 5 of us together. We can do things like that. I mean, and that's impressive in itself, but I don't think you ever actually seen somebody beyond what we can do. And we haven't even, Avatar Energy Master Institute hasn't even been out, for a long time. Just, like 4 or 5 years around there. You know what I'm saying? So this hasn't even been attempted before. So I'm being a trailblazer, an innovator right now. But it really takes smarts, real good smarts to actually pull all this stuff off. And luckily, I have um I have the talent and energy, so I can actually get people connected to energy and really make them understand it. And I have the really good business abilities and things like that. And I'm studying a lot to understand it. So it's really just a matter of time before I become successful. That's what I'm realizing. Like, I don't have all the resources right now, but when I'm looking at it, it's just only a matter of time before I become successful with this. You know what I mean? Probably the next 2, 3 years. You know what I mean? I'd be really, 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 really successful with this. And then we can start to get popping. You'll start to see Urban Energy TV and Avatar Energy Master Institute doing big things because it is smart right now. The smarts I'm doing right now, and also understanding yeah. And I think I've stressed my point, but yeah, that's super important. And everybody is doing anything. Let's even go beyond energy. Anybody that's trying to bring anything out, this is the recipe for it. But you're gonna see you're gonna see energy out. The idea of connecting the energy and the deeper abilities out within the next few years because of me. Dante Steele, somebody that didn't give up on himself and kept believing that he can actually do it and actually taking the time to study, just truly, truly study. And, just a matter of time. I'm excited for it. I'm doing the small plans right now and the strategies to make it happen. So, y'all get ready. Y'all get ready for Urban Energy TV storm. Y'all just get ready for it. And it's gonna happen. Yeah. Because energy is early. Like it's an early thing. It's this is 4 years in that somebody that we've had a way to do energy the way that Avatar Energy Mastery Institute does it. Like, it hasn't really been too many other people to do it like this. Not really. Not that I know of. So, we at the early stages, and just like anything that's in the early stages, there's always something, some things that need to be tweaked and improved. Just like a computer. Like, computer, when it first was built, it was just a slow tech, low tech junk that we would call junk. But then somebody seen something in it, potential in it, and they did the research and all that type of, everything that needed to be done to improve it. And then now we have, high tech computers, laptops, phones, everything along those lines. It's the same thing with energy. Energy is at its early stages, and obviously there's with anything, there's going to be somebody that comes along to innovate and improve it and make it super successful. And maybe that's me. Maybe, just maybe. I don't know. We'll see. So, I think that's all I got for y'all. Stay tuned. Really stay tuned and turn up with energy. All right, y'all. Peace.